Because the Earth's rotation axis is tilted, different parts of the Earth receive different amounts of sunlight during the year. In June, when the northern hemisphere is tilted most strongly toward the sun, the daylit part of the Earth includes a larger portion of the northern hemisphere than in December. A person in the northern hemisphere is thus carried by the Earth's spin through more hours of daylight and fewer hours of night. In December, the reverse is true. Thus, June nights in the north are short, but December nights are long.
Physical Science 29.2 Time and Season. Earth rotates on a tilted axis around the sun, which causes a change in the length of day and the seasons. How are Earth's movement used to measure time? What is the difference between revolution and rotation? Why do seasons change throughout the course of the year? Around 3000 BC, the Babylonians devised a method of timekeeping, and because their counting methods were based on 60, they divided a circle into 360 parts called degrees. The symbol for degree was taken from their symbol for the sun. Earth spins and makes one complete turn on its axis every 24 hours. This spinning causes the sun to appear to move across the sky from east to west. If Earth spins approximately 360 degrees in 24 hours, then it spins through 15 degrees in 1 hour. A time zone is an area 15 degrees wide in which time is the same. For convenience, time zones are modified to fit around city, state, and country borders and other key sites. A day is added to the time at the international date line. This line is drawn down through the Pacific Ocean directly opposite the prime meridian, the starting point for this worldwide system of measuring time. Time based on this method is called Coordinated Universal Time. Rotation is the spinning of Earth on its axis, an imaginary line drawn through Earth from its rotational north pole to its rotational south pole. The apparent movement of the sun from noon one day until noon the next day is called a solar day. Revolution is the motion of Earth in an elliptical orbit around the sun. As Earth revolves in its orbit, the sun appears to move through the skies compared to the seemingly fixed positions of the stars. I had to. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
Rotate on my axis. Rotate on my axis. Rotate on my axis. Rotate. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. And with my tilt, that makes the seasons. Yeah, with my tilt, that makes the seasons. Day. Now it's night. Day. Now it's night. Watch me revolve. Now watch me rotate. 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 Rotate on my axis. Rotate on my axis. Rotate on my axis. Rotate. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. And with my tilt, that makes the seasons. And with my tilt, that makes the seasons. Day. Now it's night. Day. Now it's night.
The apparent path of the sun during this year is called the ecliptic. The ecliptic is defined as the plane of Earth's orbit around the sun. Seasons change on Earth due to the number of hours of daylight in each day, the angle at which sunlight strikes Earth, and the variations on Earth's surface. Earth's axis is tilted 23.5 degrees. The hemisphere tilted toward the sun receives the sunlight at higher angles than the hemisphere tilted away from the sun. The greater intensity of sunlight is one reason why summer is warmer than winter, but it is not the only reason. As the year progresses, the number of hours of daylight each day becomes fewer. It reaches a minimum around December 21st for the northern hemisphere. The hemisphere of Earth that is tilted toward the sun receives more hours of daylight each day than the hemisphere tilted away from the sun. The solstice is the point at which the sun reaches its greatest distance north or south of the equator, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, respectively. The sun reaches an equinox when it is directly above Earth's equator, and the number of daylight hours equals the number of nighttime hours all over the world.